Hi, I'm Andrei Mincov, the founder of Trademark Factory, and in this video I'm going to share my thoughts about yet another trademarking screw-up. And I get comments sometimes that people say, oh, it's not really a screw-up, it's more of an update. This time around it's a real screw-up because the Cyprus government has apparently neglected to respond to cancellation proceedings against their trademark, Haloumi, and lost that trademark in the UK. Alright, let me read it from the article and then you can always find the link in the description below. Haloumi is safe, but trademark lost a blunder, says Minister. Cyprus has not lost Haloumi in the UK, nor has anyone else won the trademark. Commerce Minister Georgios Lakatripis, whatever, told MPs on Wednesday, conceding, however, that an important tool that helped defend the brand was gone after a British company last month secured an annulment of the trademark in place since 2002. Okay, this minister said he was not playing down the seriousness of the embarrassing mistake that cost the country its trademark. He reiterated that a disciplinary probe has been carried out and the findings were conveyed to the Attorney General. And because I've heard and read a lot in recent days, I want to clear something. First, we have not lost Haloumi in the UK, nor has anyone else won the trademark, the minister said. Neither will export cease. What we lost is an important tool which helped us defend the trademark. The trademark was lost because officials at the Commerce Ministry passed around a letter from a British court notifying the government of the cancellation application filed by a British company instead of acting on it. A second letter was forwarded to the company registrar instead of the Attorney General. The British authorities handling the matter were not even given an email address for the ministry. It is a serious mistake on behalf of my ministry where certain letters simply had to be forwarded to the legal service, and despite the instructions, that didn't happen, the minister said. He said he had briefed the House Agriculture Committee on the corrective moves carried out to avoid a repeat of the blunder, which entailed transferring the management of trademarks to a special unit under the permanent secretary. But Lakatripis, whatever his name is, said the UK market was protected by the EU trademark, which will continue to be enforced after Brexit. Okay, so you can finish the article below, but this is an important part. So with EU and countries of the EU, sometimes you can have trademarks in both specific country and the EU. And often it's a good way to make sure you don't lose your rights in that country. So with UK, that it's about to leave EU, it's somewhat of a similar situation, but also different. Because right now, the UK is part of EU, and the EU trademarks cover the UK. So even when you lose your UK trademark for non-use or for failing to respond to allegations of non-use, you don't lose your trademark rights in the EU because those are covered by the EU trademark. And nobody really knows what's going to happen after Brexit when it finally happens, but most people agree that there will be some procedure that allows you to convert your EU trademarks into the UK trademarks by doing following some formalities, or even maybe that's going to happen automatically. Again, nobody really knows, because that's what they're negotiating about. But the lesson here is that, well, there are several lessons here. First lesson is make sure that if somebody's trying to cancel your trademark, you take it seriously and don't expect that it will just go away. Your trademark will go away, but the cancellation proceedings won't. And the second lesson here is that with EU, it's always a good idea to have the EU trademark, and today, when Brexit is going to happen sooner rather than later, what you want to do is you want to file your EU trademark ASAP. It will cover 28 countries, including the UK. And if and when Brexit happens, even when there is no automatic conversion of the EU trademark into the UK trademark, pretty much everyone agrees there will be some grace period that would allow you to take certain steps to get your trademark registered and recognized in the UK. Whether you're going to pay something separate or not is a different issue, but make sure that if your business has any interests in the UK or any other country of the European Union, you protect your brand there. Now, if you found this video useful, you found it interesting, subscribe now, get notified whenever the next video goes live. And if your company does business in the UK, if it does business in the EU, if you have revenue coming from that region, make sure you protect your brand there. And if you want to do it with one flat fee with a money-back guarantee, go to trademarkfactory.com and book a call with one of our strategy advisors, and they'll help you figure things out and get started. And until then, I'll see you in the next video.